The New York City Mayor's Office held a press conference in the Diamond District to show off the new International Gem Tower to be built at 50 West 47th Street in Manhattan. The first phase includes the underground levels and a state-of-the-art vault operation. This phase is expected to complete by the end of this year.
But this industry is more than just sparkles and glints. It's an important sector with more than 2,000 businesses that employ more than 25,000 employees here in the city. We also look at it as an important draw for artists and jewelers, not just in New York, but from around the world, who come here to try new and innovative designs in one of the most exciting markets in the country. Visitors to New York City, both from throughout the U.S. and abroad, come to the Diamond District to find the greatest variety, the most exciting jewelry, and yes, even the best values they can get. And the International Gem Tower will become a state-of-the-art center that will transform this into a cutting-edge and 21st century jewelry hub.
In terms of the economy, we really are starting to turn things around, and the people who are now investing in us will be happy that they did, I think. Next, let me invite Gary Barnett, the president of Extel Development, to come up and say a few words about this spectacular tower. But let me just point out what's really happening here. Here's a private developer with private money willing to go and start construction on a new building, looking through what will prove to be a temporary downturn. Nobody knows the duration of it. I've said repeatedly, I think there's some indication that we bottomed out. But nevertheless, New York really is unique. New York is, when the economy returns and strengthens, New York's where it's going to happen first. New York is where people want to make their future, and Gary Barnett with Extel Development Corporation really is showing that. Gary?
With your help and support, we are going to revitalize, strengthen, and expand the Diamond District and reestablish New York's prominence as a global jewelry center. The tower has been designed by our very talented team at SOM and is going to be an incredible addition to the district and to the New York skyline. More importantly, it's going to attract new manufacturers, distributors, and retailers from around the world, boosting investment and employment because it's been designed specifically with the trade in mind. We've got a modern, Class A, fully integrated industry building, which will be the first of its kind in New York. A beautiful curtain wall facade that will provide abundant natural light, cutting-edge technology, state-of-the-art security, underground parking and vault operations, and we are also pursuing a free trade zone with the city, if possible. Also provides, for the first time, the opportunity to actually own their own offices in New York City, and that's a particular draw for our foreign purchasers. As many of you know, I got my start in the diamond industry, and I understand as well as anyone the needs and challenges facing this district and this industry, particularly in these uncertain times. I definitely believe in the long-term strength of this industry, I believe in the prospects for this district, and I believe in the vitality of New York City. We have to be bold and forward-thinking if we are going to compete with the newer centers in Dubai and Shanghai. As New York recovers from the financial crisis and looks to expand and diversify its industrial base, this project is more compelling than ever. Extel is fully committed to its success, and with the support of the Bloomberg administration and the jewelry trade, God willing, we will complete this beautiful and vibrant new International Gem Tower. Thank you very much.
Well, what we're doing here is, as Gary mentioned, we've got leasing targets that he has to achieve in terms of being able to get the benefits that we're providing. So 85% of the tenancy here needs to be in the jewelry or the diamond business today, and 50% of those have to be either new businesses that are coming to New York City or businesses that are expanding. So it's not just about businesses transplanting location from one down the street to here. This actually has to be new growth and new jobs and new businesses that are being created in order to be able to achieve the sales tax and real estate benefits that we're offering.
Yeah, well, the free trade zone is, as in there are in many of the other world centers, is the ability to import things directly into the zone and not have it taxed, for federal income, not the income, but for federal import duties, and stuff like that. So that is a thing that many of our foreign buyers are interested in, being able to bring things into the center and then re-export it. So there'll be added value in New York City or trading in New York City, and then it would be able to be re-exported.
Tishman is building the Gem Tower and expects to complete the whole project in year 2011. The Israel Diamond Institute launched a groundbreaking Russian portal. Our Avi Krawitz was there for the unveiling and filed this report.
The Israel Diamond Institute group of companies continued to expand its presence on the web and on the international arena with the launch of its Russian language portal today. This adds to IDI's Hebrew, English and Chinese sites and is aimed at helping Israeli diamond businesses penetrate the Russian market. We spoke with IDI's chairman of the finance committee, Avram Trobe, about the launch.
You know, we are in a very, very old profession, diamonds. Usually the diamonds was only in the family. And we find out that the world is stepping and we are behind. So we have to be also inside with the whole world and to do what is necessary. The global world made a lot of things, some good, some not so good. And the portal is one of the good things for today. Special with Russia, so you know, this is one of the biggest, he's the biggest country in the world, huge. But using the portal, everybody who has at home, I call this the box, the computer can enjoy, can make a business, saving time, saving money, and of course, has the best product. After all, we are the biggest diamond industry in the world.
And it will obviously give access to for Israeli diamantaires to Russian clients. Is that the overall goal?
You know, basically I born in Russia and I'm coming from Russia, so I know the mentality. Russian gentleman, he likes to give presents. One of them are jewel. I hope, and not a long time, I will tell this in my very simple way, Russia will reduce more, maybe we will take down the tax. The moment will not be tax, the Russian ladies will be happy. And the gentlemen don't have to look for the very expensive jewel. Because traditional, people know the jewel, this is something very, very, very expensive. And you have the jewelry of the Queen of England and the Queen of other places and the rich people. Today, we have what to offer for everybody. Even cheaper than a dinner in an expensive restaurant, we can offer. So a young lady who is working not for big money can also have jewelry and to be proud and happy that she has also a piece of jewelry with diamond, even for $100 or $200. This is one of the issues of the portal.
Just as a final question, what is the relationship between the Israeli diamond industry and the Russian diamond industry? Is there a long history? It seems like it would be a natural partnership between the two centers.
This is a very good question. We have also always remember that in 1947, later, but 1948, the first country who voted for Israel was Soviet Union for the state of Israel. In the diamonds, since early 60s, since early 60s, the Soviet polishers, they study here in Israel, and the Israeli diamond dealers with it there, the manufacturers. Actually, we have our relations since early 60s. And we have very good relation, very nice people. We like to work with Russia.
Time now to check in with precious metals prices for the week. For our viewers in the States, we hope you have a very safe holiday weekend. Be sure to check for all the latest industry news right here on diamonds.net.